My name is Williams, and this is my prison. Any questions?
Yeah. When are we allowed visitors in here?
Not for nothing, but I think that was kind of a fair question. I mean, it's not like he was rude about it.
Any other?
Hey, Leo. So, looks like you got yourself a new neighbor.
Who is it?
I don't know, man.
Close
Some
up
white guy.
49.
Well, that's racist.
So, first day at school?
First day at this school. I've been to other schools.
I bet you have. Take a look around. If you see any ladies, let me know.
Looks like I found the class clown.
That's me?
Except clowns are supposed to be funny.
Well, I am.
How come I'm not laughing then?
Suddenly half my audience.
Okay, I'll distract the nurse. Just watch out for her.
That's the most inattentive nurse ever. Did she really not realize that one of her patients, who is an inmate by the way, wasn't in his bed? You literally just gave him a shot.
Hey, my broom is broken.
Just stay here.
All right.
I know it's probably not a common occurrence, but don't you think they should have some spare brooms out there where the guards can see the inmates? In case something like, you know, this happens?
Of course, it's locked. Vincent, let me out. Wait. I'll break the lock for you.
Really? That didn't raise any suspicion?
Is it me, or is having a vent to another room behind a toilet from within a prison cell a really bad design choice? We interrupt this playthrough of A Way Out to bring you the Emperor's New Groove.
Look, can I borrow that tool?
This one? No.
Why not?
Because the guards will go crazy if I give you this tool. Man, you gotta check out your own tools over there.
Well, you would think that it would be that easy, but yeah, why aren't we able to just check out our wrench for the workshop? Wouldn't they just have multiple tools for us to use? Why do we have to steal this guy's wrench?
Don't I recognize you from somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe?
You used to work in the laundry room, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we swear we did the exact same thing earlier and it didn't work. Look, his dialogue is still playing, meaning there's no way we mistimed it. So we were here for a while figuring out how to get a wrench that wasn't from him.
Yeah, we have no idea what we did differently.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask you something. What's that?
Back in the prison, when we climbed that shaft, you know the back-to-back thing?
Yeah? What about it?
Did you really do that when you were a kid?
No.
What?
I saw it in a comic book once, when I was a kid.
Tell me you're joking.
No. I'm just glad it worked.
Oh my God. I can't f***ing believe you talked me into it.
Me neither.
I can only assume they would have found another way, but realistically, if that back-to-back thing hadn't worked, what would they have done then? Not to mention, if the cops are in cahoots with Vincent, why not just devise an easy way for them to escape instead of having Leo try something that you didn't even know would work? That wasn't even part of Leo's plan, that was all Vincent.
I was a regular guy with a boring bank job. One day my brother brings in a new client, Harvey.
Let me guess. Money laundering.
Yeah. Money was easy, but Harvey just kept coming in with more and more cash, and I couldn't handle it. It was too risky, so I told him I wanted out. He killed my brother as a warning. After that, I lost it. I planned on killing him, but the son of a bitch pinned it all on me. I was convicted for the murder of my own brother.
How exactly did he pin it all on you? According to you, you're just a simple money launderer who had a beef with Harvey, not your brother. With what evidence were you convicted? Who accused you? Harvey? I mean, at that point, why not just take him down with you? Yeah, you laundered money, but he's the one who killed the guy. Take the laundering conviction.
You realize this is all a fabricated story by Vincent, right?
Well, yeah, and it's because it's a fabricated story that I think it should have less plot holes than that. So, not really story related, but we ran into this glitch where we couldn't proceed because I got too close to Biggums when he opened the barn doors, which caused me to get stuck between them. On his screen, I'm moving around and sliding back when I stop moving, but on my screen, I'm stuck between the two doors and can't move at all, which is why neither of us can open the door and set the horses free.
I know that they absolutely need new clothes so as to not stand out, but why is Vincent, being a cop, okay with stealing the clothes from an elderly couple?
Also, did they just leave their uniforms inside that wardrobe?
Also, what a coincidence that the clothes from the old dude just so happened to fit both Vincent and Leo.
Hello? Hello? Vincent, is that you?
Why doesn't Vincent say anything here? It's not like we don't have all the time in the world right now.
Yes? No, I don't know. It was a while ago.
Whoa, wait. The elderly couple's back already? For one, you would think that they would have run into us before they got into the house, and if not, we most certainly would have heard them come back.
Yeah, and speaking of a herd, aren't they just shit out of luck with their horses? We didn't hear them come back with any of them, and this is Vincent's idea too. What an asshole.
A group of horses isn't called a herd, it's called a team.
We're a team!
We interrupt a way out to bring you the river survival mode from Super Mario Party. Oh, Disney would have a field day with this little product placement.
I was fortunate enough to have Linda. She was crazy. You know, we used to run away together. Steal ice cream, cigarettes. It's always been us against the world. Still is. No matter what. That's just how it is.
Sounds great.
Ah yes, a life of crime having to constantly run away from the authorities while raising a child does sound great.
Yeah, how fucked up does your marriage have to be that sounds great? Yeah, good idea, Leo. Just steal food from the already aggravated and violent, scorned woman with a bat in her hand.
Whoa, what the hell happened to this car?
Beats me. Just doing my job.
Yeah, and your job implies you should know what happened to this car. Who brought the car in? Did they not tell you what happened to it? If the car was just sitting there all banged up, why bother fixing it? Why not just repurpose its parts?
What the hell are we doing?
I don't know. You sat down first.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What the hell does it matter who sat down first? Why did either of you sit down at all?
Afternoon, ma'am. Everything all right around here?
What do you want?
Mind if we ask you a few questions?
Yeah, I do mind. I'm kind of busy here.
Ma'am, your husband is broken out of prison.
I just realized, you're letting her know now? Even Harvey, who's all the way in Mexico, found out this morning because of his henchmen. And this is the 70s. It's not like international communication was easy. Isn't contacting the family out of courtesy one of the first things you should do if an inmate is on the lam, not just because you think it'll help your search?
So, this is home now?
Not for long. If the cops found us, then Harvey could too.
Wait, the cops found you? That partly explains why they hadn't told you about Leo, but how do they know where to look? Not to mention, if you don't want the police to find out where you're living, why go to the prison to visit Leo at all? Isn't that pretty risky?
All right, Larry, this is how it's gonna be. Me and my friend here, we're gonna walk in there, we're gonna see your boss, Ray. Once we do that, I'm gonna break every bone in his body until I get the information I need. Now think long and hard about what you're gonna say next. If it's not gonna be, hey guys, you're welcome, then we have a problem.
Wait, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? Do I?
Well, okay then. I hate that guy, so, well, you're welcome. Go ahead.
See? We're all friends here.
Yup, thanks.
Where can I find him?
It's easy, just ask around.
We just did. Not so easy, was it?
Hey! Hey!
What? I can't hear you!
I'm looking for your boss!
My what?
I want to talk to you! Can you turn that off?
I can't hear you!
Turn it off!
I still can't hear you!
Sorry. Can I ask you a question?
What an asshat. Why did he just randomly turn it off for Vincent and not Leo?
Do you know where your foreman is?
Yeah, of course I do!
So can you tell me?
Like I said, I'm busy here.
Well, you don't seem too busy right now, Jackhammer. You even turned off the jackass.
Don't you mean...
I know what I said.
There's another container here. Let's check it out.
Why doesn't Ray just bust out of the container the moment Vincent says this? He's gonna run away as soon as we open it anyway. He might as well get a head start.
Somewhere in Mexico. I don't know where exactly, but he's in Mexico. He's got a big mansion there. It's the truth. I swear.
So that's where the rat is hiding, huh?
Yeah, that's where he is.
Guess we're heading down to Mexico then.
Ah, yes, because going to a non-specific location in Mexico, a country with a land area of 1,943,945 square kilometers, is so goddamn easy.
Excuse me, how much is that in freedom units?
Roughly about 750,561 square miles.
How the hell do you know that?
Wikipedia, mostly.
I got a contact that might fly us down to Mexico.
That's good. And I got an idea on how to get those guns. But we're gonna need cash.
That's some pretty big dick energy to just steal a car in a populated area in broad daylight. Did they never stop to consider that someone might report it missing, or that if we park the car anywhere, that it makes it easier for the police to eventually find it and run the plates?
Can I help you with something?
Nice.
Hey, ma'am. I don't want to use this gun, so please open the register for me.
You're wasting your time. There's barely any money in there.
Let me be the judge of that. Open it, please.
Here, look.
There's a safe in the back, isn't there?
No, there isn't.
Right. Hands up, ma'am. Everybody stay calm.
The dude that insisted we not make a scene literally not 10 minutes ago makes a scene the moment the cashier was on Cooperative.
Here. This should be more than enough.
Perfect. A wad of cash of non-specific value should cover the cost of a couple of guns, regardless of their actual monetary cost.
So Jasmine, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, you know, the usual. What about you? Did they just let you out of prison?
Good idea. Let's see what kind of damage
What do you
this
think,
bad boy
Jasmine?
can do.
You busted out.
Of course I did.
Good for you then.
Thank you.
Good talk, guys.
Okay, fine. It's my wife. She's...
How did Harvey's guy know where to find us? Yeah, Jasmine ratted us out, but she didn't know we'd be here. And if this guy was following us for a while, why did he wait until just now to do his thing?
Come here, I'll lift you up.
Has this dumbass ever heard of shooting the lock? Why on earth would he ever think that they'd be anywhere near the door at that point to justify shooting through it?
What's the problem?
We just had a baby.
That's great news. Congrats, man.
Sure, it's great. Thanks.
You don't seem too happy about it.
Trust me, I'm happy. It's really complicated between me and my wife.
Look, complicated or not, you gotta go see your kid. Whatever's going on between you two, it's still your kid.
I know. You're right.
Of course I am. You know I am.
Yeah, he just said you were.
Yeah.
What? Suddenly Connect 4.
You guys seem familiar. Have I seen you before?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay. Whatever. But your faces are so familiar. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere.
It's probably me.
It is?
Yeah, I'm here a lot. I got this disease. The doctors can't figure out what it is, but
yes.
You don't have to worry about it. They don't think it's contagious. It's fine.
All right. Well, this is my floor, so
All right,
feel
take
better.
it easy.
Really? That worked? The minute we start talking about our disease is when the coughing becomes uncontrollable?
My wife and I had a boy, and her belly looked just like yours.
Well, you're wrong, because I talked to my fortune teller and she told me it's gonna be a girl.
Oh, then it must be true then.
Wait, how do you know that? Who in the maternity ward called the police? Who in the maternity ward knew we were escaped convicts? It couldn't have been this guy. For one, he thought Vincent was here because of his disease, and two, even if he had recognized us, how did he know we were going to the maternity ward? The police say that's where we were last seen, but how did the guy find out who we were, call the maternity ward, give our description, confirm we were in the maternity ward, call the police, give them the details, and then have them show up in the time they did? Not to mention, these cops get here in a flash. The elevator ride up here is not that quick. And if these cops were already in the building, why make a scene outside the building, potentially alerting the suspects?
To hell with it. I'll jump out of the window.
Well, Vincent's dead. Oh, Boosh, what are you, superhuman? Aside from a couple dozen cuts, that fall should have broken at least 7 bones.
Emily, does this thing fly?
What, does it look like a bike? Of course it flies. Where are we going?
Mexico.
Mexico? You gotta be kidding me. That's way too far.
Way too far from what? We're in the United States, aren't we? Mexico is literally one country away. I doubt we're in either Alaska or Hawaii, so even assuming we're at the easternmost airport of the US, Presque Isle, Maine, traveling to the westernmost airport in Mexico, Tijuana, Baja California, on a non-stop flight, it would be at shortest a 5-hour, 39-minute flight. And yes, I did the math. But guess what? There's no goddamn way this story takes place in Maine because the state of Maine requires you to display both front and back license plates, meaning there's one of 19 states this could be taking place in, all of which would be closer to Tijuana. But we don't know if they're going to Tijuana. For all we know, they could be going further south or further east. We don't even have a name for the place we're going to, much less do we have coordinates. My point is, Mexico is not that far of a trip from wherever they are, commercial flight or otherwise, especially considering it's a non-stop flight. Wasn't Emily informed of this? And if she does the shit on the regs, why the hell does she think it's too far? What, did you think we were gonna fly an hour from here? What's a couple extra hours? Where did you think we were going? Plus, you're getting paid!
Homie.
See, Ray is there already!
Well, yeah, but they had a little more time to transport him. What I want to know is how Harvey found out that Ray and Leo even met up. Leo didn't really say much to Jasmine. Was Ray the only person who knew about Harvey's whereabouts?
Good point. And also, did they never untie Ray? Like, did they just find him at the top of the construction site, tied to the chair, and just carry him still in the chair to an airplane? Did no one see that happen? That can't have been a simple thing to do, and I highly doubt Ray went peacefully.
Oye, Juan. Dime, jefe. Necesitamos más hombres. Ya, dale. ¿Cuántos? Todos. ¿Todos? ¿Pero qué pasa? No preguntes tanto. Hazlo nomás.
Okay, I don't know what accent you think you're doing, but that is not a Mexican accent.
What are they even saying?
Oh, well, Harvey's right-hand man just told Juan to bring him more men. Juan asked how many, and his boss says all of them.
All of them? How many is all of them? Even so, is he really going to waste all that manpower just for 2 guys?
Well, I mean, they escaped from prison together, as well as the police several times, and that was without weapons.
Well, sure, but all those times they were running away from an army. This time they're facing one head on.
Wait, Emily, do you have parachutes here?
I do.
Hell no, Vincent. Are you crazy?
Do you know how much time that would save us?
I don't care. I haven't even seen a parachute before.
It's not that hard. You just pull a cord. Right, Emily?
Well, technically, you're right.
Come on. What do you say?
No way, man. I'm not jumping out of a plane.
So you would rather trek for hours through a hot and dense jungle?
I mean, considering you have no idea where Harvey's base of operations even is, you'd probably have to do that anyway, right? Plus, isn't landing far from his base less conspicuous than, you know, landing right on top of it? Oh yeah, another thing was that those subtitles stayed on screen for a while after Vincent had said the line and only went away after we had him say something else. Not game-breaking, but that's pretty weird, yeah?
Over there! We'll be back in less than an hour.
How the hell do you know how long this is gonna take? How the hell did you even know where to go?
You think you can just come into my f***ing house?
We interrupt a way out to bring you Scarface.
Here. Here, take it.
I know Leo has to save Vincent now, but why didn't he shoot Harvey the moment he punched Vincent?
Shit! More men are coming, we gotta go, come on!
Man, it sure is lucky that the same place you got cornered is the same place Harvey keeps his motorbikes for some reason.
No! 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 Gary! Gary! Officer down! Somebody get a damn ambulance! Gary, stay with me, please.
Dude, Vincent, I understand denial, but as an officer, you should know that a headshot, well, it's kind of hard to come back from that.
Where's Harvey? Where's the Black Orlov?
You guys were monitoring and, I'm assuming, recording the audio from the exchange, right? Meaning you should know that Harvey turned on Leo, right? Which means that you should know that Leo most likely has no idea where Harvey is, right?
You're under arrest, Leo. It's over.
See, what I don't understand is why they let this go so far. Sure, you know, a video game, they gotta save the twist for the end, but when they escaped and Leo told Vincent his story with Harvey, Vincent clearly saw that Leo had no idea where Harvey was or what he planned to do. So, the moment that they find out where Harvey is, why didn't Vincent just stop the charade? Hell, by the time we head to the hospital, we know Harvey's in Mexico. What was the point of running away from the cops if Vincent is on their side? I'd understand if more if Vincent wanted to keep up appearances and avoid an enraged Leo, but they weren't even in the same room when the cops showed up. Vincent could have just stayed in the maternity ward with Carol and their daughter, let the cops recapture Leo, which they already had, by the way, and give all the information to the police force. Why the hell did Vincent complicate things so much? We could have had a whole group of people with an array of protection and weapons go to Mexico and bring down Harvey instead of just two dudes who have a vendetta against him. And I get it, this is a revenge story. Vincent feels he needs to do this for his brother, but you have to remember, that's only his mission. The actual objective is getting the Black Orlov back, an objective that's at risk because of Vincent wanting to unnecessarily do this alone. But even more baffling is that the police force doesn't stop him. They're completely fine with letting one cop and one fugitive handle a mogul with an entire army at his behest. Seriously, what did they think the outcome was going to be? What would they have done if Vincent and Leo had gotten themselves killed? Go and fight Harvey themselves? Why not do that from the get-go?
And you know what? That doesn't even explain why Vincent felt the need to blend in with the rest of the civilians at the hospital either. If one of the people there ratted him out, what were the cops gonna do? Arrest him?
Give my letter to Carol.
Sorry, dude, but with all this rain and blood, that letter is paste.
How did Leo manage to escape after his fight with Vincent? I mean, shouldn't he have been surrounded by the police at this point? They sent the whole damn task force after them at the hospital. Why didn't they do the same thing this time around when they knew he was armed and dangerous?
Who jumps out of a plane midair? Doesn't even make sense.
Hey everyone, Char-I5 here. Thanks so much for watching my CINEMASINS pastiche of Everything Wrong with A Way Out. Huge thanks to my buddy Honest Biggums for his help playing as Leo, co-narrating, and capturing the footage for this video.
Hey folks, thanks so much for watching this video. It's a pleasure to be back on Char-I5's channel. Be sure to head over to my channel if you're interested. I make reviews of video games, top 5s, and short let's plays. I'll see you there, and thanks for having me, Chari.
No problem, man. I'd like to thank my supporters on Patreon and my channel members. If you want to be featured in future videos, then consider helping me out a little bit each month, or hit that join button. To those who do support, stay awesome. You guys should head over to CINEMASINS, the awesome people that I pastiche. They also host sister channels that cover music videos, brands, and other topics. If you have some time, why not check out this video on Biggums' channel? Until next time, stay safe and stay awesome. This is Char-I5, signing off.